In all likelihood, you have already heard of my untimely death, my assassination at the hands of sinister forces. You, or someone close to me, will have found this document among my papers and made its contents known to a small circle of interested acquaintances. I do not presume to know your reaction to the event of my death. While I hope for your sympathy, I do not make this known in order to engender any sort of pity. Indeed, I have been prepared for this situation for some time. At first, I tried to avoid my own demise, fearing the pain and agony of it. There was a long period of bargaining, preparation, attempts to thwart the powers arrayed against me. There was a long period of striving of life against death. Then, immediately following this, a period of deep depression and malaise. It all mattered very little in sum, and by now that has likely been made clear. Various signs have manifested over the past months. By signs, I came to know the shape of my fate. The first sign began as a recurring dream, which I adopted as a persistent waking thought. In my mind's eye, I see a hand holding a .38 revolver floating through the alley, the rhythm of the street lamps illuminating the chrome of its barrel as it drifts soundlessly in slow motion towards me. The more I dream and daydream of it, it glides faster still, and somehow even quieter, a disembodied weapon aiming at me. The second sign was made clear to me when I awoke several nights ago from the dream I just described to the smell of cigarette smoke wafting through my open window. I peeked through the blinds and I saw a silhouette in the dim halogen light of the street lamp, a figure chain-smoking in the street below me. Since then, each night, the figure has stood waiting beneath my window for hours between midnight and dawn, their expended butts gathering in the grate of the storm drain. The third sign is that a real estate agent from Erie has been stalking me for quite some time, sending me perfume samples in the mail. The content of the latter situation is too esoteric to explain here, so I will leave it there for sake of brevity. The assassination will be carried out in the late evening. The intruder or intruders shall enter through the front door, which I very seldom remember to lock, and peel back the secondary screen door, being careful to avoid making the creaking sound that the hinges tend to make. They will be able to accomplish this soundlessly because of their long attendance towards surveillance and preparation for my murder, for which they have taken great pains to accomplish. They will enter and make no sound. It will all go according to plan. It is likely that they will wear soft-soled shoes as to step soundlessly on the kitchen tile and approach into the interior household. They will move swiftly in the dark, carefully through the hallway and down the stairs. They will find me in the basement, back turned, attending to the final preparations to a vast model landscape. This is the total artwork that I have lately labored on and will, alas, never see finished. For at this moment, I am caught unaware, and all at once I am fixed in the aim of my enemies. The shots will pass through me, first softly, like a pin gliding through an Angora sweater. Then the pain will begin, a litany of blows. I will crash on the tabletop, the chimneys and roof lines of a whole miniature world crushed beneath my bulk. Tiny people and furniture flying everywhere as the world ends at 1/50th scale. I will spare further details of violence for the sake of good taste, but rest assured the premonition of these events are quite clear to me and remain contemptible things. In the end, it will all have happened as in the last verse of Ecclesiastes. Now, all has been heard. Here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. For God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil.